Bend it up, bend it up. For real, I know they fake. Me are the baddest one. Everybody know me are the baddest one. Me are the all of the girls them done. Champion one. When they try me. All that they do, that they find me, eh. Where they give them pressure. When Mona they give them pressure, yeah. For real, I know they fake. Bad girl. For real, I know they fake. Bad girl. For real, see my body shake. Bad girl. For real, my thighs be the shakes. Bad girl. For real. Original bad girl. From summer, let me have a story to tell. Champion girl, make her ring my bell. Now me the wine I'm well. Hey.
All right, so it's if we need the case we check for for so long. I'm talking about months getting to a year now. A year Hajia for a year Mona Montra. Meno can say ne honsem aba. You recall say last 2-3 months last year where the update people was that this lady she was arrested in the UK and extradited back to the United States of America. Now she was extradited back to the United States of America. Me Bonica's extradition na basically near part say ya so e will crew be so and ye do crew for so that is the basic thing that they did to a Hajia for real. Now one of the things I'm going to say this particular Hajia for real, she's been on a wanted Interpol list for a very long time. New crime they say her crime is simple and an alleged crime not a simple. Ni Chilmi Hajia for real has been involved in multiple 419 fraud scams. Internet abruni FN romance scams. So the question is, how did Hajia for real end up like this? According to the FBI and any statement on release no more parties, Hajia for real no you use as a middle person into omoya fraud na omo ne bruni ne chat sa na along the way na bruni ka so I want to see the person I'm talking to. And a hot and Hajia for Robeba, Nanny Wabe show Nimna on the Bruna Casana Dada Nessa. At the end of the day, no, Sikane Bat, no, so Ajane cat. And according to the UK police and also the US FBI, on party said Hajia for Ro have been on their radar for a very long time. Until after almost investigation, according to the FBI, and it took over 10 years because almost I said investigation. On party said from way back 2014, 12 more ever. Yeah, tracking now who said this lady romance scam na and she's indeed guilty of these charges. Yeah, didn't call US who said Hajia for real ebetron send be brave over social media. She's not guilty. Very soon she'll return back to Ghana for more or mobile and to the fans, so they shouldn't be scared. And even woman no more say Hajia for real, and she came out to say that and just small case until the US website and no, a recording all court proceedings. It's no corner about Hajia for real. US.gov.au and non Hajia for real history beba, the criminal charges beba, the born beba. All these things will come. And no, I did not bet that why a Kamyako said this is what the FBI and the US government is saying about Hajia for real. So she can't hide it anymore. Even with that, no information about a bit my confirm say police for any FBI or the ankle monitor eton and 9 it's the machine and I say as a bracelet be actually na baby obeko bia no ye be monitor and even Hajia for apartment or no she is not even allowed to step outside. In fact, she even brought out a plea recently or the court and no suggest say yanka yema ni pie no nam New York environment so ye bronze so no timi ko shopping because our ba but the judge really refused it. Again, after all of this, and on the lawyers, almost Sunday a year information for a buyer and as a plea for a quarter, what they were saying was that Hajia for a person started school into time and all they train trial and a person started school now or you can't allow her now until school while she's awaiting trial. And no, dear, they've struck down the do. But what we heard was that Sakis but that's sorry, and even before I bet that sorry, no, near can artist Hajia for was sacking the lawyers and the lawyers no omejano ama wakofa new attorneys. Attorney are almost supporting or more aiding the case no obi ejai The lawyers no be a jai Emma drop it from the case. I'm a Hajia for Ecofa new lawyers. Now, what we learned that caused all of this hitch up, a man, the lawyers, according to source, close information or more, it was because these particular people, the lawyers involved, more party say, or more Hajia for alternatives, Hajia case, the evidence is overwhelming. So, this is take a plea deal. Confess, say okay, me na me ye. O confess ya. You be say okay, I didn't we and we know and no san Bruni Beka said pay the money to them and other victims, pay the money to the victims back with interest and also no you be mau smaller jail term and no crown. He says can be 15 years say hush pop you be mau bear 5 years and no crown probation by 3 years then beat me you. So Hajia for said they be changed now on your guilt. So the lawyers drop up until yesterday. Information about say Hajia for has really pleaded guilty. Say romance scam fraud say the charges they are born on she is guilty of it. Now know a lot of people be saying say nana I didn't tell why. So this is what is really happening in cases like this, when the evidence is overwhelming, I have prosecutors no more person be back and forth. They want to wrap up the case early and move to the next case because they wrap up the case earlier. Number one, it saves time, it saves resources, and at the end of the day, and more one more case the prosecutors and more hefty bonus because they've been able to solve a case. They have been able to solve a case. So plead deal near the Hajia for simple. Confess that you were involved in these romance scams. Again, you have to expose all of these people and all of those people you were in this whole rectangle and a triangle scam with. The people involved, you name all of them. When you name all of them, we can have a deal with you. Instead of we pushing, say, 15 years in jail, we can just do 5. So, according to information, Hajia Foro took that alternative or plea. She took the plea deal, and the plea deal that she took, we are learning. So instead of 15 years to 13 to 15 years, she will be in jail. She's just going to get only 5. And again, she will have to return all the money, sir. And now one more victims of this whole fraud. She'll have to return all the monies to them according to a US or more websites. To screen also. As you can see, the money's involved. You're canning in Abu Mana over $2 million. Now, pay attention. This is really on US web. I can't say US and this is Ghana. It will be court. Nipa know all the minutes of the courts. Charges they are born so every person can access it until who you be at US or criminal background and criminal history and as I say you are involved in SC which is sexual assault and as a child molestation page with US any employer they will key in your information there and it's going to give all your criminal history. Who say are you a safe person to work with and answer they should put you on amber on some red alert. That is it. So Hajia for justice.gov Aminoka say Hajia for air trending on US website justice.gov and recorded all criminal case. Now let's look at this very closely. The other screen so you realize say or say press release, okay, or say prominent Ghanaian influencer pleads guilty to receiving fraud proceeds from romance scams. So she has pleaded guilty. Into Okwa, the date is yesterday, the 21st of a year, February 2024. And now Osha also for immediate release. And now a little bit of the snippet after while you can see the way the U.S. Attorney's Office, Southern District of the New York, and also Damian Williams, the United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York, announced a guilty plea today of Mona Fai's Montrage for her role in laundering the proceeds of a series of romance scams. Montrage pled guilty today to conspiracy. So, the charges here and a conspiracy. You found born say that this is where the good news come because in any time we are taking the plea deal, there's a lot of good things that come with it. So Hajia for share this case and at this particular last part I'm really sure now. Even though she has pleaded guilty, say okay, una initiate fraud scam una na we they say conspiracy say obi ye and also dey who forum akwese makobo obi true no obi ginechi na kunu ye chimia be chinipa because the person conspired with me and in a way also instigated me to commit that crime. So in this particular case, Hajia for the charges are a conspiracy to commit fraud and no anyway pleaded guilty. And looking at this, Hajia for whatever I know in law, she might get between 3 to 5 years and even by 2 years time she could could be out of jail. About the monies, no, yes. Certain the good thing is more properties are when you're Accra and as Ghana. So $2 million there, said the if you convert $2 million to a year Ghana is just like 20 million Ghana is. And the cars Hajia for has, the mansion she has, and even some of the money she still has attached to her name. No, I'm sure that she can cough that 20 million, 2 million cedis, $2 million within a year or so. And you know, that particular charge they born is uncle officer $2 million. So she could do it and she could be free. About say Hajia for could be returning to the US or not. So and no, I think said the US government will have to look into that to see if the lady can really enter the US again or even come to London and as a UK again. So what it be bring SMP or social media say Hajia for she is guilty and as she's pled guilty and as she's taking the plea deal. This is what the whole thing is about. Now the big question is, Ernest, and what is really happening? What is the future of Hajia Foro in this particular case? Well, the future of Hajia Foro, though, currently, is a bit shining because good per se, but it's good and ain't really that bad because Hajia Foro, no, see, we taking the plea deal, though. You might be brank, you be born, you better drop it. Now listen to this. You didn't call court and occurs on your guilty. The charges and be born and baby break. The conspiracy crowd will have been one of the lesser charges. She will have been said, instigating the fraud, deliberately frauded people. She was involved in the charges in baby bria. At the end of the day, she could walk out of court with about 20 to 30 years in jail. But she taking the plea deal, I think, was the best thing. And again, in regards to the future, and social media, many people are defending Hajia Foro. Of course, Oba Ghana in himself fraud deal, and as a fraud activities, no sakawani I don't know. He say and Krumha amount we briatia say, oh, I don't need the Ejuma of course. In fact, there are ladies who boldly come out and say, me boy need your fraud. Acquire some fashion thing. People see nothing wrong with it, which I think is wrong though. But ubi so mama catch say Bruni before you go ni yes or no. A do time I yes you offer Bruni a good. So in regards to Hajia Foro, there are many social celebrities baby or more social media. They are still praying for her. And I wish Hajia for you releasing the net no bagana. Trust me, a very big party should go on a media tour and then she'll be the celebrity she is again. So this is basically one of the good news in regards to Hajia Foro case. Also, the United States of America. I'm off baby. I start to air can once. We'll be giving you more updates, but you have to stay focused on this particular thing because there's more things at bro in regards to this particular ongoing development.
I know they fake. Me are the baddest one. Everybody know me are the baddest one. Me are the all of the girls done. Champion one. When they try me. All they do, they find me. Where they give them pressure. When Mona they give them pressure. I know they fake. Bad girl. I know they fake. Bad girl. See my body shake. Bad girl. For real. My size be the shakes. Bad girl. For real. Original bad girl. Come to my let me have a story to tell. Champion girl, make her ring my bell. Now me the wine I'm well. Hey, I know be gold digger. I got my bands and be my in a me bank account 6 figure. Nobody rush me, I rush them there. Hey.